Golf Central on YouTube, brought to you by TaylorMade.
3 players have found the winner's circle in this young PGA Tour season. It got going with Stewart Cink, his son Reagan on the bag. He won the Safeway Open, his first win in 11 years. The U.S. Open at Winged Foot, it was Bryson DeChambeau overpowering the field for his first major championship victory. And this past Sunday in Punta Cana, Hudson Swafford became a 2-time winner on the PGA Tour. 3 weeks in the books early in this new PGA Tour season. Up next, it is the Sanderson Farms Championship. That gets going on Thursday at the Country Club at Jackson, who plays host to the event for the 7th straight year. Some notes you need to know about the Sanderson Farms Championship. There are 9 major winners there, 3 FedEx Cup champions, Bill Haas, Brandt Snedeker, and Henrik Stenson. Cink and Swafford, they're looking to continue their hot hand, and the highest-ranked player in the field, that is world number 24, Sungjae Im, who is a runner-up here 1 year ago. Some tournament notes. The defending champion, Sebastian Munoz, he's back, looking to make it 2 in a row. He became the 6th straight first-time winner in this event. This is the 4th of 50 official events in this PGA Tour season. Full FedEx Cup points up for grabs and a Masters invite in 2021. Last year, 8 of the 10 fall winners ended up qualifying for the Tour Championship. And with that, welcome into Golf Central. Steve Burkowski with you for the next 30 minutes. Tripp Eisenhower joins me shortly as we get you ready for the week ahead in the game of golf. And one of the headliners this week in Jackson, Mississippi, it is the 30th ranked player in the world, Scottie Scheffler. And let's flash back to the FedEx Cup playoffs and the second round of the Northern Trust, where Scottie Scheffler became the 2nd player in the history of the playoffs to shoot 59. It was just the 12th sub-60 round in PGA Tour history, and Scottie Scheffler became the 2nd youngest in Tour history to shoot that historic number. The 24-year-old Scottie Scheffler was a 3-time All-America selection at the University of Texas. He was a Korn Ferry Tour Player of the Year in 2019. He finished 5th in the FedEx Cup standings. As a rookie, what do you know? He became the PGA Tour Rookie of the Year. Let's head out to Jackson, Mississippi, where Lisa Cornwell is all week long. Lisa, how excited is Scottie Scheffler to be back playing on the PGA Tour?
Well, Burko, as you can imagine, he's very excited. Let's go back a couple weeks ago. Everything was going great for Scottie Scheffler until at Winged Foot on Tuesday, officials notified him that he had indeed tested positive for COVID-19. Now, obviously disappointed for Scheffler. He was playing so well going into that major championship, and concerning as well, considering all the question marks around this virus.
That obviously stunk, catching COVID, but I felt all right, and only one person I knew was also infected, and so we kept our circle pretty small, and it paid off for us. You know, it was obviously scary for, you know, my coaches and some of the few people I was around that week, but everybody was feeling all right. We're all recovered now. Only you know, one other person tested positive, so it's good. It definitely stunk sitting at home all week watching the U.S. Open, especially the way I was playing leading into it. I felt like I had a good chance of winning. You know, it stunk, but it's the world we live in. I felt okay, so very blessed to have felt good through all of it and came out on the other side recovered, so all good. I feel my game is still in a good spot. I think there's still a few areas that are a little rusty, just from taking, you know, having not played tournament golf in the last 3 weeks, so a little different feeling coming into this week. I'm not as in rhythm as I usually am, but hopefully I'll pick back up soon.
Scheffler also told us today during his press conference that he spent his time in quarantine really reflecting on the season, even without a win. What a season it was. Burko, you mentioned that PGA Tour Rookie of the Year position for him. Now, he also mentioned that he's fully healthy. He feels great. So what will that mean for him this week? Well, he did tell us that he feels like this golf course suits him well, that it's, quote, a hidden gem on the PGA Tour. And don't forget the trend here in the Sanderson Farms Championship. The last 6 winners of this event also became first-time winners on the PGA Tour. So obviously he's one of the favorites considering his strength of play. Another player to look forward to watch it in terms of will he continue that trend going. 24-year-old Will Zalatoris, he's not even a full-time member of the PGA Tour, but right now taking advantage of every single opportunity he's been given. How about this? T6 in the U.S. Open, then followed it up last week in Punta Cana with another top 10, finishing in a tie for 8th. We mentioned it yesterday. Tripp talked about it. This is a ball striker's paradise. Will Zalatoris, tee to green, absolutely phenomenal.
He certainly is, Lisa, considering the fact he leads the Korn Ferry Tour this season in greens and regulation more than 81%. And top 10 finishes, that's just an everyday occurrence, it seems like, for Will Zalatoris. Look at the last 15 weeks worldwide. No one has had more top 10 showings than Will Zalatoris. 13 starts, 10 top 10 finishes. Awfully impressive when you consider, as Lisa just said, that this man plies his trade on the Korn Ferry Tour. Trip Eisenhower now with me. And Lisa talked about it. A couple of top 10s at the U.S. Open in Punta Cana. What does that potentially set him up for if he could continue that trend in a points situation here this week?
Yeah, the only thing you might question is, I mean, this many weeks in a row, but his youth, I don't think that's really going to be a problem for him, because I think that when you're this young and you're on this much of a heater, as they call it, you just keep pushing the gas down. And what did he do that's going to pay off this week for him, possibly, is he led the field in strokes gained approach at the famed Wingfoot, where we know how difficult that golf course was tee to green. So he was better than everybody coming into those greens, and that's one of the best fields in golf that we've seen this season. So there you go. I mean, there it says everything about it, a sixth-place finish. He's going to need that kind of ball-striking acumen this week, but I definitely think that Will Zalatoris will be part of the story and continue. And remember, he gets 103 more points. He gets special temporary member status, and I think that's likely to happen. That's a top 5 finish this week or better. And if he keeps the trend going of first-time winners, well, he could be that guy where he doesn't even have to worry about sponsors' invites, and he can go ahead and set up his invitation to Augusta next April.
Let's say he gets that point threshold, 103 points or more. What might that mean for him, considering that a year ago Scottie Scheffler was Rookie of the Year? How might that set the table for Will Zalatoris in the season ahead?
Well, if you've got betting money right now and you're going to put it on Rookie of the Year, because the pool, we got to remember, all the guys that came off the Korn Ferry Tour, all the guys that played all last season, they're ineligible for Rookie of the Year. So right now, other than maybe some guys on medicals that didn't play more than 7 times, or on medicals that were in that category, which is very few people, they might be eligible for Rookie of the Year. But right now, it looks to me like Will Zalatoris is going to get this done. I really do. I mean, he's still got 7 more sponsors invites. We got to remember, he got in the U.S. Open because of the qualification process and standing on the Korn Ferry Tour, and he's been top 10ing, so he's not had to use those 7. So even if he doesn't quite get special temporary member status, there's not a tournament director out there that wouldn't give this young man an opportunity because of his superstardom potential that he's going to have. And we know that the loyalty that these young guys give, we saw it with Jordan Spieth, to these tournament directors that give it to these young players, they get paid back over the years when these guys become bigger names.